Assalamu alaikum and welcome to all of you. This lecture is about David Herbert Lawrence or D.H. Lawrence. D.H. Lawrence is a critic of modern industrial society, conventional views of law, marriage, and social life. He rejects the conventional literary approaches and argues that all literary canons hold good only for novels which are copies of traditional novels. A literary book must have its own style and structure. According to critics, D.H. Lawrence is a muddled and confused thinker. Lawrence's focus is on a self which consists of body, mind, and spirit, and he calls it as final me. The horrors and madness of First World War reinforced his feelings. He emphasizes on feelings for the retrieval of the society from chaos and materialism. Some of his works reflect his personal life as well. For instance, Sons and Lovers, where he has discussed his family and environment, and particularly the relationship between his father and mother. Now, as far as his literary career is concerned, so it can be divided into first, the making of a writer, how he developed his career as a writer, particularly as a novelist, then Lawrence short fiction, his poetry, Lawrence philosophy, his major works, influences and themes, and then style and structure. The making of a writer. Lawrence's focus is on the relationship of man and woman. The philosophers, scientists, and poets engage different bits of the human beings according to D.H. Lawrence. However, a novelist makes the whole man alive. That is, a novelist, he covers or focuses on the social, psychological, economic, and cultural life of a particular individual or his relationship with the society. He considered novel as a vehicle for psychological and philosophical exploration. According to his philosophy, novel is one bright book of life and which covers all aspects of human life. Lawrence discards the traditional methods of earlier novelists. The obvious examples are The Rambo, Women in Love, and Lady Chatterley's Lover. Uh, in these novels, particularly, his approach is quite innovative and according to the modern canons. These novels have their own style and structure, and his creativity is considered ahead of his time in particularly these novels. Lawrence's creativity argues that modern science has separated human beings from real life. The machine has been developed at the expense of intuitions, feelings, and the inner life of the human beings. In a capitalist society, he argues that labor is sold for earning of living. He was himself from a working class, and his stress is on the intellect and its appetite. They should not be separated from the rest of life. This is a list of his major works, that is, The White Peacock, The Trespasser, Sons and Lovers, The Rambo, Women in Love, Arun's Rod, Kangaroo, The Plumed Serpent, and Lady Chatterley's Lover. His focus is also on non-fiction, and here he contributed his essays to the readers. Most of the non-fiction has been written in the form of essays during 1914 up to 1922. Study of Thomas Hardy and other essays. This is his collection of essays. However, in this essay, that is, Study of Thomas Hardy, relates more to the Lawrence thought than it does to the works or philosophy of Thomas Hardy. The Crown, this is another collection, and its focus is on psychoanalysis and the teaching of Sigmund Freud. Another essay is about the novels, and the title of the essay is Why the Novel Matters. Lawrence philosophy. Materialism put emphasis on physical and social well being, however, it ignores aesthetic, artistic, and spiritual aspects of human life. Lawrence's philosophy is anti materialistic. The effects of modern social values and belief in blood, they are the main features of his philosophy. Lawrence's philosophy is a belief in blood relationship or blood religion or blood consciousness, the power of intuition in the blood and salvation for modern man. The sexual life is an overall route to the health and sanity. The great religion is a belief in the blood. This is reflected in his creativity and in his novels. Lawrence short fiction. Lawrence's short stories reflect his changing mood and opinions. He wrote about the places he visited and the people he met. The settings and subject matter alter as he traveled to various places, and he got new experiences from his visits to various countries and to various communities. Short stories have similarities with his novels as well. So some of his short stories, they have similarities with his novels. The obvious example is The Virgin and the Gypsy and Lady Chatterley's Lover. Briefly, we can say that The Virgin and the Gypsy is about the power of a natural man, the gypsy, and the emotions or feelings of an educated young woman, the daughter of a vicar. She feels stifled by her environment, the passionless and sterile world in which she lives, or her environment. Her heart yearns for something beyond the constraints. The liberation comes through in contact with the gypsy power and instinct and the blood feelings. The same theme is reworked in the novel Lady Chatterley's Lover, with different settings and different circumstances. Now, another short story, The Woman Who Rode Away, can be linked with The Plumed Serpent. The Woman Who Rode Away is a better piece of fiction than The Plumed Serpent. The short story and novel deal with a similar theme, the meeting of Western consciousness and values embodied in a white woman with the primitive ritualistic consciousness of ancient Mexican Indians. In both, death symbolic or actual at the hands of the old civilization. The representation of Western consciousness, hollow, materialistic, and hollow religious approaches. These are the ideas which are accommodated over there. Similarly, we can say the collection of short stories bear a loose relationship with major novels, just like A Modern Lover, The White Peacock, The Prussian Officer, Sons and Lovers, England, My England, The Rainbow and Women in Law, The Virgin and the Gypsy, Lady Chatterley's Lover. Some of the short stories of Lawrence are Order of Chrysanthemum, England, My England, The Woman Who Rode Away, The Virgin and the Gypsy, The Lady Bird, and The Prussian Officers, and other stories. Lawrence poetry. Lawrence poetry has strong links with the phases of his life. He developed his own style and struck out a form more suited to his content. He dropped rhyming poetry for free verse. According to his views, according to his philosophy, form comes out naturally from the strength of feeling, the relationship of life and natural world. He speaks about the non human life of birds, beasts, and flowers. His poems deal with the lives of things that do not think or feel or react in the same way as the human beings or as the people in the society. His poem Fish is a logical example in this regard. Fish, oh fish, no fingers, no hands and feet, no lips, no tender muzzles, no wistful bellies, no lines of desires, none. So, this can be presented as a piece, a poem from his poetry. Now, as a conclusion, we can conclude that Lawrence seriously challenges the traditional style of literary genres, that is, the Victorian values or the 19th century literature. His focus is on the inner psychological life of characters, mental and emotional disorders, the conscious mind repressing factor that persist in the unconscious and can cause conflicts. Modernists use this technique quite usually in their creative works, and the examples can be given in the following lectures. Lawrence's interest in nature led him to primitive religion, which focuses on the mystical understanding of nature. His age was full of confusion and chaos. His concern is about modern society and the encroaching industrializations, and his works reflect all this. Thank you very much for your kind attention.